another year closing down, and I'm on vacation. That's right. I'm spending 10 days off of my job. Almost 2 weeks, baby, in total off of my job. Actually, it is 2 weeks. You spend 5 days on your job, so of course it's going to be, yeah. It's 2 weeks. Technically, it's 2 work weeks. I'm technically off right now, and I still have plenty of PTO left for even more vacation time. So I'm just doing great, man. I'm doing great. So, anyways, how's everyone's Christmas and stuff? I hope everyone has a good time, ate some good food, endured family drama, got some good presents, gave some good presents, enjoyed some nice food, all that good stuff. We had a roast. That's right, we did a roast. Thanksgiving we usually have the typical turkey and stuff, but on Christmas we like to experiment. We like to do fish crawl. I don't like fish. Steak, roast, duck, rack of lamb, whatever comes to our mind at that time. We will think of something to be very unique. So, anyways, what is this video about? Of course, thumb title is about the Steam Deck. If you know, this will be my third video on the Steam Deck. First one, I was just giving my first impressions on it, saying the potential it has to be a game changer within the gaming community. Second one is what I've been doing with it to make it customable for me, make it work for me, like adding emulations and how different I feel about it. And now today we have a full circle, you would say, of everything I got and needed to make it my personal enjoyment, make my Steam Deck completely unique and work for me. Now, I need to know what necessities I need for my Steam Deck for it to be well off. I got my games, I got my emulations, I even put music in. So every time before I click play on a game, music of that game will play. Like back in the good old PlayStation 3 days. PlayStation 3, between you and me, that's my favorite console. Sorry, it's just this, baby. But anyways, well, the Steam Deck might replace it, and I think it will. So what I needed was, I got a lot of things I needed to see what would make my thing customable. First, I got a regular blue cover for it. I was being lazy. Like, yeah, slap this on, make it look unique, and it did. Not a lot of people have that, but it was so simple and plain. So I need some new stuff. The winter sales came out, and I'm like, okay, I got me a battery bank that lasts up for like 6 hours on this thing. I tested it out myself. It lasts for 6 hours. It even comes with a pack that you can attach onto the Steam Deck. So it's magnet-like, so it won't fall off no matter how much you shake it. But I realized I only really needed it when I'm out and about. And I'm not out for that long. I tested that once on a plane. It worked very well, no problem at all. In fact, I didn't really use the battery that much, actually, because I was mostly playing emulation games on the plane. Then I tried it out while I was in the living room. I'm watching some with the family, so I'm just, attaching it to the back as I play it. It's where I sit. There's no plugs to be at, so I'm like, okay, this will last me for a couple of movies or TV shows. Then I'm like, okay, I'm not using this thing this much, but it's handy when I do need it. So that's good to know. But what I did need was something to cool down the CPU. Sometimes I'll be playing game for long hours at night or even in the morning, which I've been doing my days off. And like, okay, I need something to cool this baby down. So I bought this. I bought a cooling fan. This is not the cooling fan they really like to advertise on the main Steam Deck HQ. The one they have is like circular, and you can attach it to the back. However, it needs to be plugged in order for it to work. There's another one that doesn't need to be plugged in, but it's still circular. I need something more optional. So this thing doesn't just have control of the fan, as you can see. You hear that? Yeah. It takes the heat and comes out this way. So heat, it always plays the gaming performance awesome like. So a lot of games that would crash or just slow down and lag, is because the CPU was not working well on it. But this baby fixes it. It fixes a lot. And also has a kickstand. So now I can lay it down, you know? Don't really see the point of this for me since I'm always holding it, but it was just nice to have just in case instead of it being on his back. There it goes. So it stands up. I'm not using it. Now, this cover is the grips. I got a new screen for it, as you can see. I kept the blue handles for it, to give it some uniqueness. These are nice grips, but the main thing I like about this is the back, the transparent back. Let me tell you about this back. This should have been easy to do. It should have been easy, but it wasn't. You see, there are 4 inner screws that are very small that you take out, and there are 4 outer screws that you take out that are a bit bigger than it. And 2 of those 4 were so annoying to take out. I kid you not, so annoying. I could not take it. It's like no matter how much I screwed it in there, it just wouldn't move. In fact, the hole itself, the screws were so weak that the screw that they give you for the repair kit for this thing, it was actually mashed in and make the hole larger. I was like, oh my god, this is stupid. So I'm here just struggling trying to get the thing out. I had to use a flathead. I used my very own flathead to put this thing to work. And the screw I have sucked. It really, really sucked. So after that painful and excruciating, and finding a flathead itself with a pain in the butt, I need to get myself a freaking toolbox by now. But anyways, I got that fixed. The hard part was over with. Taking the screws out. Putting the screws on and putting on the new back was the easiest thing. So easy, simple. All you have to do is make sure everything's completely off. Take out your SD card. And make sure you're wearing nice gloves, which I was wearing at the time. And you just put it on there. Then you put on the grips. The grips. Put on the grips. And then finally, press this button for 2 seconds. Ooh, see that? Yeah. It lights up. This baby lights up. So when you hit the button, it changes. As you can see, that's red, not orange. That's green, blue, purple, red again. But this one changes though. It changes, It just it changes the colors, which is cool. And then there's the family's favorite. Yeah, it looks nice, doesn't it? Too bad the whole thing can't light up. That'd be really cool if the whole thing could light up. Maybe it'll get to like that one day. But yeah, my customizable Steam Deck. It looks like completely new from what it did before, I got everything I need. If I need to get battery power, I don't even need to put the battery on here. I can actually have a long double-sided C-port charger just for that right there. So I can still keep the fan on too. Not bad, I say, man. I'm very proud of this thing. Now, for games. I've been downloading more Tales games for my ROMs. More Tales games. I realized there are a bunch of Tales games I have yet to play. I'm also trying to get into playing 360 games like Gears of War, Halo Reach, and also some Nintendo Switch games as well. I'm trying to get some Nintendo Switch games. So I've been playing Breath of the Wild and stuff. Mario Odyssey, which you already know that, but I need some more Switch games on here. I need more Nintendo games. I never really was a Nintendo game console guy. I was more of a Nintendo handheld boy that always had a Game Boy or I bought myself a DS. I did have a Wii. I never had a Game Boy. I never had a GameCube or a 64 or anything like that. But I did have the Wii, because everyone had a Wii at the time. And then my sister had a Switch, but she barely plays it. So I'm like, okay, I want to have more games on this thing. So I'm doing that. I got Toho games, Hi-Fi Rush, the new Final Fantasy Crisis Core, which I'm now playing. I've been playing Fallout 76. That's right, playing Fallout 76. It's a fun Bethesda game, but it's a very bad Fallout game. Fun Bethesda game. I like where you have, little tool on tasks to do like your daily activities that you have to do, like collect this or kill that or craft this or scrap that. And then you go into the events and you'll go in with people and you fight together and stuff, and it's fun. You are creating your own stories in there. So I can't downplay saying that there's no fun to be played in 76. It's just that if you're looking for that authentic Fallout feel of playing a Fallout game, it's not there. But it's still fun. It is so far my most played game of this year is 76 of the amount of hours I put in it. I only put like a little over 100 hours in it, so it's not that impressive. I have been playing Tales of Symphonia, Crisis Core, Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Forces, Royals World, and plenty of others, if that's saying. Um, I'm planning to get more games on it. I'm going to get my Yohane game. Yohane. I do get the new Yohane statue, but she is over there. So anyways, this has been my Steam review. Well, update, I would say. Update. One thing I would complain about is 2 months ago, there was this thing would happen where I would try to play a game and it would stay on the Steam circle. The circle would just show there, and the game would be playing in the background, but I can't get to it unless I press the Steam button. For some reason, I don't know why, for the longest time, and even when I try to play another game, it would do the same thing. So I couldn't just either keep restarting the thing over and over again for me to play a new game. It was tedious. I couldn't even put the thing on sleep mode because when I turned it back on, it made me disrupt because the animation would still be there. So I finally went to Google to help out, but I went to a Reddit post, and Reddit says it's the startup animation. The startup animation is what's slowing it down. They know this, but they haven't fixed this. So a lot of people have this problem where startup animation will cause their game not to play. And they have to keep restarting the system every single time in order just to play a new game. I know, right? Stupid. So I wish they fixed that someday because it's a major problem. And one that should be fixed. I don't know why they haven't fixed it. I hope they did. But I don't have that problem anymore because I turn off the animation. It's a startup animation for that. So now I can just play the games now without worrying. I can even turn it on sleep mode and my game will still be there being ready to be active. I love that, That's the beauty about portable consoles is where you can just turn it off and turn it back on. And you're still where you started, It's nice. It's nice to have. It's a nice feature. And I hope that someday game consoles can be like that too. You can kind of do it for some PCs, but not all. But hopefully in the future we'll have that. But anyways, this has been my review on the Steam. I keep saying review, it's update. My update. I enjoy this thing. I love it. Even more than ever now that it has these new specs and stuff. New specs. So anyways, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This is Madcrownxox, all anime. Signing out.